Yes, people, we are here, episode 10, and we are going to do the Redemption pay-per-view. We've had a little bit of a delay, but we're back again. And basically, we had to delay because, hour. Then we got the go-home show. Then we're going to jump straight into Redemption. So let's go ahead and jump straight into NWA Power. So, Big Damo, last week he showed up and he absolutely crushed Colby Corino and Ronhausen. Ace Austin starts the show being in the ring, introducing Big Damo, who has a match against Ron Killings later on tonight. And he tells the crowd that Ron Killings is going to get crushed by Big Damo. So, commentary has lifted with his segment. Color commentary gave the segment a good boost. Angle got the crowd hotter. Show's off to a good start. Segment rating 43. Would have hoped for a bit better, but what can you do? And hopefully we can get up to 35 before Redemption, but I think by Redemption will definitely turn into a small company. And if you look at it, we've got 290 people at the venue right now. So let's go to the next segment, 55. So here's the thing. We've already done the Dusty Rhodes Classic, but I forgot to turn them into titles, or not titles, but because they're not going to be carrying the belt. But it doesn't say there's like a winner of a tournament. So I forgot to actually create the tournament in the title section. Ronda Rousey was obviously the winner, but to continue with the story, we've put her in a match and we just put the Dusty Rhodes Classics Women title, in there. So it will say Ronda Rousey 2025 on the list. So it's in the record books. So that's why it's on there. And I've done the same with R-Truth as well, which has influenced my booking. But anyway, Ronda Rousey defeats the Bunny in 7 minutes 30 by submission with an armbar. Ronda Rousey wins the... That's right. Just explain that. Ronda has an in-ring performance of 59, and she's in poor form. But 59, for us, is excellent. And the Bunny gets her highest rating yet, I believe. And they've got great chemistry in the ring. So that's something to look forward to. I think once we get to Redemption, we will do Bunny and Max the Impaler versus Masha, Slamovich and Ronda Rousey. Okay, next segment. Ronhausen has gone down a little bit. We were getting 80s, 81, 76. Now I've got a 71. So maybe it's becoming too repetitive. And maybe we've got to think about it. But 71 rating is still a hot segment for us. Probably still going to be the hottest segment on the show. But I'm happy with it. So, yeah. Aramis, or for those who have watched AEW, may know him as Hologram. We've brought him in. He was facing John Silver. He's beat him by pinfall with a 450 splash following interference from Metalik. The match was designed so that wrestlers could go out and steal the show. So he and John Silver don't seem to click at all. Aramis has a initial rating of great. Metalik has interfered, so it's pushed still the storyline, the TV title storyline. And Aramis is a 52 and John Silver is a 54, and the segment rating is 61. So this got the crowd buzzing. John Silver's getting better at his gimmick, and I'm happy with this so far. Cedric Alexander appears on screen and being interviewed by Kayla Becker. He talks about being an athlete in the ring. He knows ACH couldn't get his lick back at Jake Doyle, so he's at a loose end for Redemption. So Cedric says he is here in the NWA and he'll see ACH. And basically, we looked at Jake Doyle before, torn bicep. He's had surgery now. So instead of being out for a year, he's going to be out for like 2 months or a month. But he's not available. So ACH needs an opponent, and Cedric Alexander has come in. Very good rating for his gimmick. Segment rating 47. And Cedric Alexander versus ACH, I think, is going to be a banger of a match. So, in a bout that adds superb wrestling and great heat, Metalik defeated Kevin Koo by pinfall with a springboard Dragon Rana following interference from Reza. I know interference 2 matches in a row. Metalik makes it defense number 7 of the NWA World Television title because it had been like 26 or 32 days or something where he hadn't defended the TV title, which the TV title needs to be on TV consistently. And this also pushes Reza, the Authors of Pain, um, versus Kevin Kuhlman and Dominic Guarini. I keep forgetting the name of the tag team, something of violence, but we've got them on TV and their segment has gained heat. So it's done exactly what we want. Mustafa Ali talks about those involved in his upcoming title defense. He says there's still spots available. And if anyone wants to get involved, um, it's his first title defense and he's happy to overcome whatever odds to show he belongs. I think I'm going to have to read that again because that's completely. One sec. Okay, we're back. So Mustafa Ali talks about those involved in his upcoming title defense. He says there's still spots available if anyone else wants to get involved. It's his first title defense, and he's happy to overcome whatever odds to show he belongs. Melina comes out. She said she hopes he saw Aramis earlier because he just won his debut and he'll be happy to get involved at Redemption. And Ali accepts. So at the moment, it's Mustafa Ali versus Aramis versus Breeze versus Elliot Sexton versus Ricky Knight Jr., and that will be for his title. Trevor Lee makes his debut against Ichiban. Trevor Lee, 54, in-ring performance, good. Ichiban, 50. Carolina Caveman got initial rating of great, so I'm happy with that. 52 in the wrestling. Crowd rating is low because obviously there's no story whatsoever. Segment rating 57. I'm nervous about what's next. I'm happy with this segment rating, but I'm nervous about what's next. 55. No, is it 50? It's gone in the wrong order. It's in the wrong order, but it's okay. It'll be fine. So in the bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Ron Killings defeated Big Damo after using a foreign object. During the match, we also had Danhausen distract Damo. Ron Killings wins the men's title. That's what I explained in regards to Ronda Rousey, why we've done this and whatnot. So Big Damo 44 in the ring, Ron Killings 54. I'm happy. Ron Killings got a 54. That's really good. We've done a storytelling match as well. Segment rating 55, crowd rating 45. So really into the story. So I'm happy with that. Big Damo probably suffered because there's no spinal impact moves. And eventually it's something we'll get rid of. Trevor Lee, after winning his debut, says he's there and he's here and he's here to stay. He wants the very best. So at Redemption, why not shoot for the stars? He says he wants Takeshita. 52 rating. So I'm glad it was a 52 rating. I'm glad it wasn't low. I was expecting worst comes to worst, it would be like low 40s, maybe 30s, but seems decent on the mic. So Trevor Lee, he's called out Takeshita. Maybe Takeshita will appear on a go home show. Brother Greatness laughs about stopping Kevin's title hopes. He's the manager of AOP. Just wanted to give him some more time, some TV time. Obviously, he wasn't on the show this week. So it's just about getting him in front of screens and up in his popularity. He's very good on the mic. And then this is the main event. A 69 segment rating is top tier. Top tier. So an exceptional match. Shelton Benjamin and the agency defeated Jonathan Gresham and the Foundation. And Blake Christian pinned Michael Oku with an Ilya. The match was designed so that the wrestlers can go out and steal the show, and it seems as though they did. Shelton Benjamin with a 61, right? Gresham with a 68. Blake Christian 52, AR Fox 44, Michael Ocker and Fred Yehi both getting 57. I mean, they deserve the titles doing that, if I'm being honest. 68, Jonathan Gresham, man. 69 segment rating. And this is obviously, got both storylines buzzing, with the tag titles and, well, not even a title, but with Shelton and Gresham, their match that's upcoming on Redemption. I reckon after this, we might hit 35. That's what I think. And obviously, I've come back. I'm still going after losing the match, the money and whatnot. But the shows are now an hour and a half, so they don't cost as much, week to week. But yeah, I mean, this is a great rating, and I wish I took off Spinal Impact moves just for this match. So let's pray we got a good rating in the end. 66, unreal. Yeah, on an episode of Power, we managed 66. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is good. That is good. I'm nervous to click on because I want to know. I'm nervous to kick on because obviously I'm sitting there and I'm thinking popularity's increased. I'm hoping we've risen as a company. Okay, let's click onto this then, and let's see if we've got ourselves as a small company, and it would have come at a great time. I mean, look, Jonathan Gresham is clearly the workhorse of the feud. I mean, 68 is main event quality for a company our size, and he's helping elevate everyone around him. Shelton Benjamin getting 61 isn't a problem. I mean, he's a credible veteran, but his character is based around legitimacy and aura, and he doesn't have to be the best worker in every match because his promo work, bar presence, it carries a lot in the feud. So yeah, I mean, nothing bombed, which is important on a weekly TV show. Um, but the agency versus foundation is obviously a solid feud as well, on top of the other feuds that we've got. So I'm happy with that. 34 still. 34 still. Yeah. Okay. I think that means Redemption is going to send us to a 35. %1,000,000. I think Redemption is going to send us to a 35. Roman Reigns is getting let go. Why does this always happen on this game? Like WWE let Roman Reigns go all the time. I don't understand why that always happens and why that's the case. I mean, I've got him on my AEW save. I mean, it's doing all right, but it's not really a great fit, if I'm being honest. WWE have offered a contract to Aaron Stevens. Am I bothered? If I'm honest, not really. Um, I mean, he's got good charisma and stuff. He's not very popular. And I'm just thinking, I mean, are they offering him a contract as a wrestler or what? And maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to bring him in as a, I don't know. Is he going to take our contracts over WWE? I don't think he is, if I'm being honest. I'm not really sure who he can manage. I don't really sure who I have him as like he's managing. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it'll be a massive loss. I think we've got enough people. He could be managers and stuff like that. I don't really think I'm too fussed about what's his name? Aaron Stevens right now. If I'm being honest. Obviously, if you think we should keep him, let me know. He's got good charisma and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like whatever we're offering, WWE are going to offer him a better deal anyway. So at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to stay with us to like not go to WWE. Do you know what I mean? So that's fine. 49. Uh, you know, it is what it is. Segment rating 49, wrestling rating 46, crowd rating 33. It's won by submission. The show to a strong start. I mean, for me, 49 is terrible, but for where we are, 49 isn't bad. It's actually pretty good. But this one, I'm much more happy with 57 rating. Um, ACH with a 57, Alex Zane with a 50, which is good for him. ACH defeats Alex Zane with a Ready or Not Here I Come. Crowd rating 28, of course, because there's no story attached to it. But the segment rating is 57, and I'm happy with that going forward. Shelton Benjamin, Jonathan Gresham, they have a brawl, and that segment rating is 70, and that's really going to up the quality of this show, especially with the Ronhausen segment coming up as well, which I would expect to be high 60s, 70s. So I think this is going to be a good match, very hot. Aramis versus H Blanc versus Ichiban. Uh, Aramis beat H Blanc and Ichiban when he pinned H Blanc with a 450 splash. They stole the show. Aramis got a 60. H Blanc got a 50, which is good. Much better than when he got when he faced Ace Austin. And Ichiban with a 53. He's reliable. Segment rating 61. Crowd rating 24 because there's not really any any story behind it aside from Mustafa Ali being at ringside and you know my man being involved in the game, involved in the match at Redemption. 76 for the Ronhausen segment. As you know, this is like gold. It's gonna do better and do better. King Cota versus Jessica Troy. King Cota got a 59. Jessica Troy had 48. With Priscilla Kelly at ringside, obviously it's like advance the storyline. She beat Jessica Troy with a top rope splash. Jessica Troy benefited from being in amazing form. Crowd rating 31 because the lack of storyline. Wrestling rating 54. So the segment rating is 49. So that's good. I can't really complain about that whatsoever. Next one. This is going to drag the show down heavily. Segment rating 29. Layla Hirsch defeats Kylie Page with a cross arm breaker. Layla with a 60. 40, sorry. Kylie with a 28. And it's the real buzzkill. Without that, I would imagine how much we would have gotten. 47 for this segment. I mean, it was fine. Telling him Takeshita accepts his offer. And the main event, I mean, Big Damo 49 again. Ace Austin 66. Ron Killings 59. Colby Corino 57. Ace Austin, Big Damo defeated Colby Corino and Ron Killings when Ace Austin pinned Ron Killings with the fold after Maurice interfered. And that got us 65. Crowd rating was good because there's a storyline behind it. So now we're going to finish the show, and I don't know what we're going to get. I hope it's going to be a big result. I hope we don't get penalised too much because of the 29 rated segment, but it is what it is. I reckon if it's high enough, we will increase our popularity to 35, which will make us a small company. 67 rated. Popularity increased in 7 regions. Hopefully they're not just all Canada. But it was a good show. We sold out in front of 300 people. I'm happy. Benefited from a wide selection of angles. Okay, people. So I'm hoping that we do this, and this is going to bring us up to a 35 in the southeast. I'm expecting us to have nearly 800 people there. I'm expecting big numbers on TV. Let's get into it. Woo! So I left this up to the road agent. Okay. So I had no say in who wins this match. And it was a pure rules match, technical masterclass. Shelton Benjamin defeated Jonathan Gresham in 15 minutes 13 by pinfall with a play dirt. Wrestling rating 69, crowd rating 47, segment rating 77. Jonathan Gresham had an in-ring performance of 73. Shelton Benjamin had an in-ring performance of 65. Storyline's been advanced. The show's got off to a strong start. 77. I knew this would deliver, and it's delivered, and I'm happy with it. We've then got Priesthausen. Adam Priest made a cameo appearance, and Danhausen was just being funny. Segment rating 60. So good so far. In about that had superb wrestling and great heat. Cedric Alexander defeated ACH by pinfall with a kick to kill. The match was designed so that the wrestlers could go and try and steal the show. ACH 57, Cedric Alexander 54. Storyline has gained heat. Wrestling rating 55, crowd rating 34, segment rating 51, and it got the crowd buzzing. And the crowd heat is hot and rising at the moment. So I'm happy with that. King Kota with a little promo. Crowd is now white hot. The crowd got hotter. Segment rating 62. So far, this is an unreal pay-per-view for us, for our level. In an exceptional match, Konosuke Takeshita defeated Trevor Lee by submission with the Wall of Takeshita. The match was designed so they could steal the show. Takeshita 78, Trevor Lee 63 as well. Takeshita's benefited from being in amazing form. Wrestling rating 71, crowd rating 46, segment rating 70. What more can I ask for? This is why Konosuke Takeshita is involved. And yeah, he's going to be, oh my God, quality 78 rated. And I know the next person is going to be doing something like that. I knew it was either going to be Benjamin or Gresham, but Takumi Iroha, I reckon we'll get something like that. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000% Takumi Iroha will get something like that. So we got Coffeehausen, Danhausen talking to Joe and Mark Coffey. That's got 74. So the crowd is really hot at the moment. It's just going spectacular so far. Hopefully the next segment won't disappoint. 58 is not what I wanted because the show's been really good so far. But AOP defeated Violence is Forever in a street fight. Reza submitted Kevin Koo. You know, the storyline advanced, but we've ended it. And it probably would have made sense for me to have AOP lose and push Violence is Forever towards the tag titles. But a segment rating of 58, yeah, it is what it is. Mustafa Ali cuts a promo. 58 is a little bit disappointing, but it's okay. 56, sorry, but it's okay. So, in an exceptional match, King Kota defeated Priscilla Kelly in 13 minutes 10 seconds by pinfall with a top rope splash. King Kota wins the NWA World Women's Junior Heavyweight title. Crowd is very hot. Wrestling rating 56, crowd rating 45, segment rating 63. King Kota with a 64 performance, and Priscilla Kelly with an in-ring performance of 48. And I think that's why I wanted to switch the belts. King Kota is going to deliver. She's worth the money that we spend on her, 900 something a show, because 64 is a good rating. And Priscilla Kelly's still in the kind of, the 40s, which she needs to be better. But We need our champions to be ring generals and carry matches, and I'm really pleased with that performance from King Kota, if I'm being honest. AJ Mendes with a promo, 68 segment rating. Really happy with that. Okay, so this one. In about that superb wrestling and great heat, Metalik defeated John Silver in 9:37 with a pinfall with a corkscrew somersault senton bomb. This match was designed so that wrestlers could go out and try and steal the show. Metalik makes defense number 8 of the NWA World Television title. Metalik 65, John Silver 65. I would have wanted a bit more from him. Wrestling segment 73 though, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, Metalik continues with a TV title. Um, yeah, defense number 8. I mean, okay, it's good. Got no problems with it. I don't see no reason to take the belt off him just yet. CJ Perry cuts a promo, 65. Um, good. Crowd are still very hot. I'm glad this match delivered. Elliot Sexton with a performance that is now going to get him released. We'll read this first. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Mustafa Ali defeated Aramis, Breeze, Elliot Sexton, and Ricky Knight Jr. in a ladder match, and Mustafa Ali retrieved the item. The match was designed to be a car crash style stunt show full of crazy moves and dangerous bumps. Mustafa Ali makes a defense number 1 of the NWA National Heavyweight title. Elliot Sexton was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else in the ring, and this happens too often, and this is why he'll be getting released. Crowd rating 33, wrestling rating 55, segment rating 62. Mustafa Ali with a 60, Aramis with a 67, Ricky Knight Jr. with a 58, and Breeze being the second worst in this match. Elliot Sexton with a 38. This was his last opportunity, and unfortunately, he's blown it. Ron Killings trying to hype himself up, 74. Awesome. Excellent, excellent rating. This match here now. In a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, the agency defeated the Foundation when Blake Christian pinned Friendly Heat with the audition. The agency make defense number 4 of the NWA World Tag Team titles. Christian got a 54, AR Fox 51, Hoku and Yehi 59 and 58 respectively. Wrestling rating was good, 56, which helped, even though the crowd heat wasn't good. The segment rating was 62. So I'm happy with that. They've kept the belts over 100 days as champions. And Lambert's cut a promo, 63. Happy with that, no issues. Now, this was the one I was looking forward to. In a bout that had superb wrestling and good heats, Kumiya Rojo defeated Konami by submission with a triangle choke. Segment rating 75, crowd rating 28, wrestling rating 67. Konami with an in-ring performance of 64, Takumi with a 70, and I thought she'd be the only one that would be close to what he got 78. Takeshita would be close to Takeshita. She's benefiting from having a hot new move. Crowd loved it. 64 and 70 in-ring rating. This is monstrous. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with that. Masha Slamovich and Ronda Rousey give interviews. It's probably been penalised because they didn't actually have Taylor Braxton doing the interview. But anyway, it is what it is. This match, I wasn't expecting big ratings from it. It was just a filler because Kenzie didn't have anything to do. So the last couple powers, we put Layla Hirsch in so she could get some TV time and give Kenzie a match. Kenzie Page defeated Layla Hirsch after Saraya interfered. And Kenzie Page, defense number 33 of the women's title. 55 rating for Kenzie Page, 43 for Layla Hirsch. Segment rating 56, and Saraya did good work at ringside. So, it was a good match. So the match before the main event, Masha Slamovich and Ronda Rousey defeated the Bunny and Max the Impaler. when Masha Slamovich pinned the Bunny with a diving headbutt. The Bunny was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else. Ronda Rousey got a 60, Slamovich got a 66, Maxine Taylor got a 54, the Bunny got a 43, and now we can remove them from this feud. Father James Mitchell, good work at ringside. Ronda Rousey was penalised due to extremely poor form, but she's one of the highest performers on the PPV, so 60, I don't mind. Segment rating 62. Crowd's still very hot. I'm really happy with that. Great 10-minute angle took backstage. We saw Ronhausen and Colby Carino making a cameo appearance. 75 in the segment rating. Um, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Also, it's delivered. And then we get to the main event, don't we? Ace Austin versus Ron Killings in an exceptional match. Ace Austin defeated Ron Killings in 12 minutes 31 seconds by pinfall with a House of Cards following interference from Big Damo. Ace Austin makes it defense number 5 of the NWA World Heavyweight title. Ace Austin had an in-ring performance of 70. 7-0. That is amazing. Ron Killings, in-ring performance of 57. Storylines gained heat. 74 segment rating. Wrestling rating 63. Crowd rating 49. That's a magic show. That's a magic main event, that is. So the starting match, the first bit of the show, the starting match had 77, and then we've closed with a 74, and Ace Austin remains on top of the mountain at the NWA. That is fantastic. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm nervous to see what the rating is. It's got to be in the 70s. Has to be in the 70s, surely. And we're definitely going to be up to medium size. I'm going to be really disappointed if we're still classed as tiny and have 34 popularity in the Southeast. 75. I mean, it's not as good as 77, which we've received before, but 75, I can't complain. I'm happy with 75. I mean, Konosuke Takeshita was unreal, and it's not showing the popularity. So look, overall grade, we got 75. I think the main event was the right choice. We've kept Ace's momentum going. Ron's a credible veteran challenger, and that rating is what the world title should like. A 79 rating, no 70 rating Ace Austin. That's what the title should be sitting on right now. The women's tag, um, yeah, Bunny couldn't keep up. Ronda was only a 16. Misha carried it. Women's championship story over work rate. Kenzie keeps the title. Iroha and Kanami, best things on the show. Uh, Agency and Foundation is exactly what we'd expect. A good match. Uh, Ali, I did expect higher. Elliot struggled, so I think he's going to be gone. But him retaining the title was a good call. Metalik and Silva, it's showing, I guess, why Metalik keeps the title on him. King Kotag means good decision. AJ Mendez, fine opening. CJ Perry as well. Ron Killings is obviously very valuable. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was good. And it's not disastrous in terms of the loss that was made. But it done exactly what we wanted to do. Um, and yeah, I mean, I can't really complain. The only thing I complain about is that popularity didn't raise. We didn't rise in popularity, which is what we're kind of doing this for. So we're going to have to just make sure that power is extra good to try and get it up. But as soon as that happens, I think we'll turn into a small company. Um, so yeah, but there we have it. This is episode 10. We've finally had the Redemption pay-per-view. Big numbers, but I guarantee the next power we will get up to a small company. Sorry, not a medium company. Um, and yeah, man, we're that close. We're so close. And then we can start handing out exclusive contracts. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Any suggestions, leave them in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Watch me live on Twitch, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
He's a learner, but he talking like he packs the burner in the field, wants to shoot. Thinks he's Lasse Schörner, but he ain't getting far. 4-5 Gina Ina, have him in between sticks like Edwin van der Sar. Send his soul to Zanzibar, had the paramedics wrapping up his head like he'd up Panasar. You acting up, cause when I snatch on gloves, you know someone done pushed their luck. Wetting up the truck, no chance to put your windows up.